Hello followers. Today we are going to see the topic Oracle external table. This is most important features. It come as part of Oracle product itself. Okay. Why we need external table and what is an external table? So if you want to store the data outside the database, but still we can query and we can read the data. Okay, if you want, there is large volume of file. You want to keep it outside the database and you want to use it in the Oracle. Then external files uh, will be handy because for SQL star loader and UTL file, we are loading SQL star loader. We are loading into table. UTL file, we are reading from table or writing to the table from external file. Okay, it's the operation happening in the database, but external table, the data file will be in the server, so OS server. Just the structure will be in the same structure will be in the database. Just we will directly access the data. Okay, so it can be CSV file, TXT file, or dump file. Any file with the data in the operating system. Okay, we will create an Oracle directory object there. The operation we mentioned the path of the external file and directory. Then we will create an external table in Oracle. Then we can start querying the table like normal table. Whatever we can't do DML operation. All other select operation we can do it in the um, external table. Okay. So external table do not store the actual source data inside the Oracle table. It's not stored in the inside Oracle. Why do we need external tables? So, so you are receiving multiple CSV file, TXT file from the external system. No need to load it into database. Just we will keep it in the server, of OS server. From there we can use it. Okay. ETL and data warehousing process. So okay. So ETL process. We want to store the data from the external system. Those external file we can keep it in the server OS path. That path we can configure into database. Okay. So data migration before loading into staging, we will read whatever data required and we will load it to staging. From staging we will do the processing. Okay. So some application processing the data, those data will be stored in the external file and from there we can read. Okay. So integration with the external system. Okay. So some files generated by Unix shell script. So it's running every day, every month, and it's putting into OS. Those data we can read it. Okay. So so before loading into our permanent table, we can select and we can do all the validation and we can load it into permanent tables. Okay. So these are the features we can achieve using external tables. Okay. The architecture is Oracle database. So we have directory objects. From there, we will external table we will create and external file. It will point to external file and it will be data sheet. Okay. Here we can use SQL query and we will delete it. Okay. So in the Windows, this is the path we will give a format. Linux, this is the format. So similar way, how we create for UTL file, similar way, what we can do, we can create the directory, external directory with the structure, and we can check using db underscore directory, the directory access found or not. Then we can give required privileges and we keep the CSV file in that folder. Then what we can read it. Okay. And if you want load into a permanent table, we can read it from there and we can create some temporary table, then we can load it. Okay. So external transformation we can do it. So all the select statement, everything will work as same. Okay. So how we will create the external table? This is the syntax. Our normal syntax. After that, if we see organization external, it's denotes that it's external table. So the other, it's similar like type Oracle loader. It's similar like our SQL starter loader. Okay, that how we write the control file, right? Similar way. So then which is the directory, then access parameter. So what are the parameters? So records delimitated by new line. I am putting into every line one record. Okay. So, skip one header. I am skipping it. Field terminated by comma. Missing field values are null. So any values are missing, those values null. Then location, we will mention the file name and here we can put rejected limit. So any error and you want to reject unlimited, we can keep it, or if you want to keep any limit, those also we can configure. It's this similar like our whatever the format we are mentioning the control file, similar way. Okay, this is the one we come to know external tables. Okay, so similar way, if you want to a variable length, then also similar whatever the syntax we used in the SQL download, same we can use it. Okay. So you want to load multiple files in the location within comma separator, you can make it multiple. Okay. And this is the, we can put it in data dump file. We will export the dump file, we can keep it in dump file, and we can use those dump file for the external table. So anything is possible. Normal text CSV file and dump file also possible. Okay. So same thing. Okay. Okay. Let's go with practical session. Okay. So first, I created already the directory. Okay. Just I will show directory. If we see here, so now, so the directory, this is the Oracle Explorer. This is the folder. So if you see, this is a folder I created and I kept the data file. Okay. This is having one MP. So 1 KP. So just I will run the script. Okay. So this is the data, I kept it as data file. So I want to, if table exists, I want to drop it and I want to create it. So now I'm running it. Okay, it's done. Next, I am creating the table. Okay. So if you see, this is the table structure, organization external. These are the parameters. So so we can mention it bad file and log file also. Bad file, any error, it will load it into here. Any complete execution, it will be logged in the logged message. Okay, how SQL installer will load is similar way. Okay, just I am creating the table. So now it's table created. Now we can call similar like our normal table. Okay, so let's call it. So how we call our normal table? Similar, the data is there in the external table. Then we can read it. Okay, we are not loading into Oracle, just table structure created in Oracle, but the data we are reading from the location where we kept. Okay, so all other filters, everything we can do it as how we do it normal table, same way. Only DML operation we can't do it. All the remaining things we can do it. Okay, so this, so aggregation if you want everything. So there's no restriction. Okay. So if you want to do from that table to, you want to load it into some new table, so that's also possible. Okay, so on the fly we can load it. See, I am creating one target table, then I am reading from. So if you want to apply any business logic, you can apply it in the select statement and you can load the on the fly. Okay, so that's the way you can do the on the fly load. Okay, then committed. So now we can, so that's the way the ETL process work. Okay, if you know external table, UTL file, extra SQL start loader, these three concept, then you can claim like you are the ETL developer. So you can work on any ETL projects. Okay, if you know SQL, PLSQL, and these three utilities, you can claim you are ETL developer. Okay, so next, that's the one. So this is the demo. Okay, so if you want parallel, then external table itself, you can enable the parallel and you can, sorry, enable the parallel and you can parallel will start work on it. Okay, so parallel, see, similar way, this is one more example. If you are creating dump file, just in the location you can mention the dump file and you can, so if you want to enable for external table, this is a syntax you can use, and you can enable and you can start using the parallel hint and you can read the data. Okay, so that's one also possible. Okay, so the degree is enabled. Okay, So normal script also possible, same way. Okay, just whatever the txt file, then alter the table with the parallel for, then it will allow the parallel processing. Okay, so when we are loading the large volume of data from txt file to our Oracle permanent table, we enable the parallel and we can read and we can load it. It will be very faster. Okay. Okay. So some key points. Okay. Uh, so Oracle loader is used for normal txt and csv file. Oracle dump, that is used for dump file. Okay. So directory object point to Oracle operating system. Okay. So wherever the Oracle installed that operating system, the directory will be pointing. Okay. Field delimited by how the data separated, that is. Okay. So parallel degree enabling, it's alter table parallel. Okay. Um, Parallel can request parallel execution for specific statement. Okay. So any specific statement we can execute. Okay. So coordinator, px and receive. So these all can be possible. If you can check the plan and you can see all those things. Okay. So I think I covered pretty much. Okay. So interview questions. Let's finish up. Okay. Okay. What is external table? A table source data is stored outside the Oracle database and accessing through SQL. Okay, this is external table. Simple answer you can give it. Okay, source data stored in the outside the database and you can access through SQL. Okay, where is external table data stored? It's stored in operating system file reference to the Oracle directory objects. So it's stored in the operating system files reference to the Oracle directory object. Does external table stored inside the Oracle? No, the source data remains external. Okay, it's not stored in the Oracle. What is Oracle underscore loader? So it's an Oracle external table access driver used primarily to read the text-based external files. So this is the external access driver. Okay. What is directory objects? It's a database object that maps the Oracle name to the operating system directory path. Okay. Why grant read on directory? Allow schema read the files to that directory. Okay. So you should give read grant, then only it will allow to read the directory. Okay. What is the location? It's where the external file is present. Access weight, the external table, that is the location. Okay. Reject limits, it's control how many records can be tolerated before the operation fail. If any failure happen, how many it's can tolerate. That is reject limit. Okay. Can we query external table using select? Yes. Can we use an external table insert? Select insert on the fly also is okay. Only DML operation we can't. What is bad file? Bad file is a file used to capture record that could not be processed. Okay, it's not processed those records. It's go into bad file. What is log? It's contain information about the external table access path. Okay, so see this is the log file. Okay, log file. It's contain the detail. What are the operation happen in the table? Okay. And bad file, any error it will be thrown. Okay, so here some bad record, then it will be okay. Any bad failure it will. Okay, that's all I want to share it for today. Thank you so much for viewing the channel. Please subscribe it, share your feedback and comment. It will motivate me to create more videos and share my experience. Please share your input. Please subscribe it and share it with your friends. Okay, I will be creating more videos, Oracle SQL, PLSQL, and Oracle utilities and performance tuning. Okay, thank you.